What if the music you're listening to right now isn't just music? What if it's doing something to you? For the past few days, one name has been quietly circulating in places most people never look: Zandya. Not on charts, not on red carpets, but buried inside encrypted forums, private science blogs, and deleted posts that vanished almost as soon as they appeared. Here's what makes this strange: the posts weren't lyrics, they weren't promo, they were data, biological sequences, sound frequencies, patterns that don't belong in a music rollout. The theory spreading online sounds impossible at first, that Zandya's latest work isn't meant to be streamed casually. It's meant to interact with the body, with the brain, with systems we barely understand. Some claim the album is structured like code, not to entertain but to activate specific tones mapped to neural responses, frequencies layered in ways that don't just affect mood but behavior, focus, perception, even recovery. And before you dismiss it as nonsense, here's the part that stopped people cold: the posts were timestamped, they aligned with activity spikes from Zandya's inner circle, and they were deleted only after being archived. Why delete art if it's harmless? Fans started noticing patterns, listeners describing similar sensations: unusual calm, heightened focus, vivid dreams, some even claiming physical changes. No proof, just enough overlap to raise questions. Zandya's team issued a denial, called it a conspiracy, but they didn't explain the data, they didn't explain the timing, and they didn't explain why experimental researchers were suddenly discussing sound the same way they discuss medicine. So what's really happening? Is this just another internet spiral, or are we watching the first fusion of art and bioengineering happen in real time, hidden inside playlists and headphones? Because if sound can influence the brain, and the brain controls the body, then the line between music and modification isn't as thick as we think. And that leads to the most uncomfortable question of all. Are you just listening? Or are you part of the experiment?